Hi, my name is Dan, and this is my channel, Engelgeist. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to those of you that are new, and welcome to those of you that are returning back. Thank you for coming back. This is the daily forecast for the last day of January, the 31st. So, wow, I can't believe January has gone by so quickly. It's just crazy to me. It's already over. New decade, and we're just like moving right through it. So let's get into the cards and see what's going on with the energy or the collective for those of us that are watching now and those of us that may tune in at any point in time in the future. This reading will be kindness. I believe that Spirit has the way and means to be opportunistic. And if this video pops up in your YouTube videos you may watch and you're this far into it, watch and see if the message is there. If it still holds true, even if the day is off. Ways you can support the channel. Please hit the thumbs up below the video. I greatly appreciate it if you're enjoying these. You can also leave a comment or question at the bottom of the video, and I will respond to those. You can follow me on Instagram at Engelgeist333. In the description menu, once this video is fully uploaded, it will have all of my contact information via my business page on Facebook or here at YouTube or on Instagram. So you can like and share and do all that stuff. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, let's see what Spirit has in store for us for the 31st. It's been really kind of a wonderful week of readings. Let's see what we've got going on. Oh, beautiful. So the Emperor is our card for today. Major Arcana, guys. There was a lot of Major Arcana this week, and we had the Wheel of Fortune, we had the Lovers, we had two Aces, well, actually three Aces. We had the Ace of Swords on Sunday. We had the Ace of Cups yesterday and the day before. Or actually, technically today, because I'm filming this for tomorrow. But, and then we also had the Star at the beginning of the week in Sunday's forecast. So I would go back and look at the significance of all of these cards, because between the Aces and all of the Major Arcana, I feel like this was a very pivotal week for those of us that wanted to shift our way out, sort of give ourselves that nourishment and that love. The Emperor to me is sort of a very grounded card. When I'm looking at this this card itself, it is card number 4 of the Major Arcana, which to me 4s always signify stability, the 4 legs of a table. I always say that, but I just repeat that for people that might be new and viewing. And the Emperor is like stability personified to me. The Emperor is always benevolent and he's loving, but he doesn't allow sort of any shortcuts, right? You have to kind of meet his expectations, is sort of the way that the Emperor works to me. He is kind, but he has high expectations. And I think that we should have high expectations, right? That's what this card feels like it's saying to me, is that for today, the 31st, Friday, we should have high expectations, not only for those around us, but for also ourselves. Now, expectations can be a little bit dicey. They can get us into trouble or get us feeling emotionally sort of rocked or whatever if people don't live up to them. But I think that we need to also honor like our ability, our own expectations of self, keep them realistic. There's definitely a realism to the Emperor. There's a benevolence, there's a compassion to the Emperor, but we're also not going to kid ourselves. We're not going to fool ourselves, right? We're going to be fair. We're going to rule fairly. We're going to like discern things quite clearly and capably, right? To me, the Emperor is sort of, somebody was saying, I think it was it Pagan Pizza Party? I believe he called this year an Emperor year, which I'm not exactly sure where that correlates. It might be because of us going into the new decade of 2020, and the 2 and 2 would be 4, right? If you add it up, and it's maybe it's a 4 is associated with Capricorn. I'm not exactly sure, but to me that's sort of the energy of the Emperor. Also, it sort of matches up. Capricorn's very methodical, very clear-minded, practical, and the Emperor is that sort of same energy, right? So I like that he's sort of ruling from a place of how do I want to say this, like calmness, centeredness. He knows his purpose, so we should know our purpose today. We should own that purpose without any sort of questions, doubt, fear, worry, and know that it's okay to do that. There's also, like I said, a level of discernment with the Emperor. Allow yourself to be discerning. Allow yourself to kind of look at all the aspects and expect people to sort of meet your needs. If they don't, well, then you can sort of put your foot down, or be clear on what you're requiring, what your needs are, what your boundaries are, that sort of a thing. You can certainly do that with this Emperor energy, and do it in a way that is sort of, calm, frank, and to the point. But it can be done in that manner from a place of love. Does that make sense? So be clear on what you want, be clear on what you expect, and this could be not only from others but also from yourself. Right? Set this card as your intention for the day of being this sort of benevolent, loving ruler that has, expects only the best. And then go out into the day expecting only that best to be returned to you, or expect only that best to be produced from you, and allow that to happen, right? From a place of clarity. Now, let's see what the I Am Everything card says. I am connected, okay? So this goes back to, it's card number 28, which then numerologically goes back to 10, which becomes a 1, right? So again, the focus is on the self with this card. I am connected. I have more in common with others than I realize. I seek commonality with people rather than focusing on outward differences. I am connected. Now, with this Emperor, I feel like we are connected, right? But we can be connected from a place of sort of, I have to say this, there's like an authority to the Emperor. There's a like I just reiterated that there's like, don't let people cut corners today. If somebody's trying to be, I don't know, how do I want to explain this? Like, to me, the Emperor feels like we should keep our expectations high. And I know that that can sometimes be a dicey game, right? When we set our expectations high, people tend to sort of fail us. But with the Emperor's energy, I feel like even if people don't live up to our expectations, then that tells us something that we need to know. That's valid information, and we don't have to like sort of spin out or go into an emotional turmoil behind people not living up to our expectations. We can just sort of, reflect upon it and then move on and be like, okay, so they're not the one today, Susan. You know what I mean? So the grounding stone is believe. And I feel like the way that this connects to the Emperor and to this I am connected is that we need to sort of believe that we are this Emperor. We need to believe that we deserve the best. We need to believe that we can ask for the best and expect it and have our needs met. And if the others don't meet our needs in situations, be it work or relationships or whatever, then we need to sort of give that to ourselves. And we need to believe that we can, right? We need to really understand that we have the power within ourselves to do it. This is the idea of being I am connected, right? Being connected to others. And it's this, I have to say that there's this sort of fine line where I feel like the Emperor has high standards, yet if you're fair or you go about, like, how do I want to put this? Like, if we keep our standards high of ourselves and those around us, and they don't meet up to it, we can still love them, but we also like learn something from that, right? We also learn that like maybe they can't meet our bar, right? But we can still stay connected to them. We can still believe in our relationship to them. We can still sort of believe in ourselves, right? So there's this opportunity here today for this Friday where I feel like we can keep the focus on ourselves, keep our expectation high of ourselves, honor ourselves in such a way that we're able to clearly define our boundaries, we're able to believe in the fact that we deserve that, we're able to expect that at such a level that it will get delivered to us. And if it doesn't, then we go about getting it for ourselves. And if we're not feeling like we're getting it for ourselves, if there's some of you that are like listening to me and going like, oh, he's not making any sense, that's not how the world works. Bullshit. I call bullshit. You don't believe. You need to believe that's how the world works. You also need to believe that you are connected. You are a vital part of this world, right? And I seek commonality with people rather than focusing on their outward differences. That's what this sort of Emperor is about, right? That's the benevolence in him. But we're not going to necessarily let them walk all over us or cheat us or take advantage. We still have a very clear sense of who we are, what we deserve, and how we want it, and we fucking believe in that, people. So utilize that as your focal point for today, is believing in ourselves first, then turning around and believing in others, and hopefully realizing that as we do that, we can sort of connect ourselves to others in deeper ways that also sort of stimulates that belief in ourselves, right, in our worth. This is about being worthy, guys. And remember, I'm going to take you all the way back to Sunday. There's that beautiful harmony stone that kicked everything off. And so this idea of finding harmony within ourselves, which some of us just might be reaching it with this beautiful Emperor card here, right? We just might be realizing what we're worth and what we deserve and how capable we actually are. And we might be able to raise the bar on our expectations for ourselves and others, right? So think about that as you go into the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this forecast. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And please follow me on Instagram at Engelgeist333. Give me a subscribe, hit the notification bell. I do live events here on the channel from time to time, so you'll see me and you'll get notified and you can come in and get a free reading or something like that. I'm also available for private readings if you want. Look in the video description. All the information to contact me is there. You would send me a message at the Facebook business page. My PayPal information is in the link tree. In the Linktree link, if you utilize that, that will show you all the different ways to get a hold of me. Again, have a great day, you guys, and enjoy this day, right? Enjoy it, sit from your throne, look over, purvey over everything that is right and in your, within your reign, and reign over it. All right, have a great day, you guys. Bye-bye.